Lower your hands a tiny bit. And again, quarter line and another leg yield nose to track, just so we're not running him into the rail. Tell him good boy. Tell him good boy. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. And straighten. And across a short diagonal to the quarter line by V, and the leg yield nose to track the other direction. Step left. There you go, right there. No more angle than that. That's lovely. And straighten, tell him good boy. So just so you think about this, a good exercise for these horses is a leg yield nose to track. Let's say you're coming down the rail to the tracking left, a leg yield nose to track, and then you get to, let's say, R, and you do a turn on the forehand, and you leg yield nose to track the other way. And you get to P, and you turn on the forehand, and you leg yield nose to track this way. It does a few things. One is it can help them drop their neck a little bit. They have to get used to it, for sure. It can help them drop their neck a little bit. Do you want to try it? A turn on the forehand, his butt goes towards C. Turn on the forehand. And now a leg yield nose track the other way.
Gotcha. Okay.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
So it gets them pretty spicy.
Yeah.
Right? So you do need to be aware that you're going to get them pretty spicy doing it, especially until they learn it. But it can really help them drop their necks when they are in a mood where their necks are too high. Another quarter, like it's whatever it is, that half turn on the forehand, 3/4 turn on the forehand, and then a leg yield nose track coming back. And lower the neck. Good, right there. Too much. And see how you can get them pretty sharp with that? And lower the neck. Tell him, yes, tell him good boy. Straighten and trot off. So again, to me, every day, so straighten whenever you want and trot straight off. To me, every day, yeah, and again, this might make him too spicy, so just, be aware. And I appreciated what you just did. And a very stretchy trot. Lower the neck below, I want his neck below his withers, pushing into contact. Fine, close your legs. He's like, I'm going to shake my head. I'm going to shake my head. Super. Super. Can you let the neck out even a little more than that? Good. Good. One hand on each side, one leg on each side. Inside, left hand to the left a little bit more. And remember that the circle comes out 2 meters my side of I. So 2 meters towards X. So one more circle, just to make it accurate. Stretch him down 2 meters this side of I. Yeah. Now turn. That was 4 meters. That's okay. We're dressage, we don't like that. And now when you finish your circle at C, deep in the corner, and ride HXF, a beautiful diagonal. Lower the neck. Super. And lengthen the reins a little bit, and a 20-meter circle there at A. Yeah.
When you go across the diagonal or such, where should you change your diagonal?
As you cross the center line.
Across the center line?
Yeah, as you cross the center line, you change your posting diagonal. Good for you, very pretty. In dressage, we don't take off for that. It's not like Huntsy equitation where you would, but you should. That's what you should do. And actually, do you want to ride? Can you ride the single loop from what used to be training level, the trot single loop? So just so you know, if you ride this single loop, you're going to change your posting diagonal twice. Why? Because you're going to show them that you know how to bend. Deep corner here, and now turn. Change your posting diagonal, dead straight towards X. Now wrap around your left leg. Now change your posting diagonal again, wrap around your right hip, around your right leg. See what I mean? See how that looks like you really know what you're doing? It's really a good thing. Very, very pretty. Cross the diagonal, and I should have said that earlier.
Okay.
So you turn, in an ideal world, when somebody has told you on time, you turn when their nose hits M, you're going to hit the rail just before K, and then you wrap around your left leg. There you go. And then I'd like the single loop this direction just because we did one the other way, and we're dressage, so we like doing things both directions. So deep in this corner, circle back. I'd like you to go deep in the single loop. I'd like, no worries. Single loop, yeah, the single loop from training. Shallow loop, yeah. There you go, deep corner. And as you cross the quarter line, you're going to change posting diagonals. There you go, wrap him left. Right, sorry, wrap him right. God damn it.
All right, I know what you're talking about.
And now change posting diagonals again. There you go. And see how that looks really smooth and really pro? That's the way to do it. Good for you. And deep corner. There you go. No worries, straight down the rail. 20-meter circle at E, and let's see a little canter. I love the neck today. I mean, not that I didn't love it yesterday, but I really love it today. You took one more hurried stride before you cantered. I'm being picky, but the trot stride changed that one stride before you cantered. I'll take it. The canter got quicker, but the trot stride was actually fine. And commit to the canter and just stay in the canter. Okay. Lower the neck. I want it rounder and more arched and lower. Stay in that canter for a second. Shoulder 4. And think almost stretchy circle. I want that neck lower. Don't let him push you to the right. Step down left. Take your left shoulder back towards his butt. Yeah, that. So you steer him with that change in your shoulders. I like it. Feel it forward to the outside rein a tiny bit. There, you got it. And straight down the rail. Left heel down, step left. He just pushes you a little to the right. Little shoulder 4. And see if you can get a tiny bit more air time by cuddling him with that inside leg. You have a nice long leg. Wrap it around his belly a little bit. There you go. Dead straight. Little shoulder 4. That little shoulder 4. Give it a little circle to get that shoulder off the track, huh? He's letting you bend his neck, but he's not taking his shoulder off the track. So when you get back to the rail, I'd like you to think like you're going to go across a diagonal, but don't. Just get the shoulder off the track slightly without getting the neck off the track. So pretend like you're going to go across a diagonal. There, you got it. Nope, a little too much neck still. Deep corner. At H, I want you to take 2 strides across a diagonal and then shoulder 4 on the quarter line. There you go, now shoulder 4 on the quarter line. Outside 8 half hold. He's going to learn it, and then leg yield him back to the rail a little bit. Think his haunches get to the rail first. There, you got it. And again, once you get to P for Paul, I want you to take 2 strides on the diagonal to the quarter line. P for Paul. Now, I'd like you to leg yield him back to the track with his haunches coming first. Good for you. Now, I'd like you to think that you're going to come off the track, but not. So I want you to think like you're going to leg yield back on the track. Left leg on. Think like you're leg yielding back. Well, yes. There you go. Super. That's actually a quite nice shoulder 4. Good for you. So it's really like mind over matter, right? Good. Step left and trot. And I do want to just check your girth. Just because I've promised myself I'm going to check everyone's girth. Good. Hi, baby. You want to come visit your brothers one day? And your sisters? Because yes, I can come visit.
I love it.
That's right. All of us, we're going to go hang out together. Your girth is more than tight enough. Oh, isn't that pretty? That's nice. And I don't normally like fancy, but that's actually kind of classy fancy.
I like it.
Yeah. Okay, wander off.
Okay.
But he does need in the world of buying things, there is going to be a better brow band.
Yes, I was looking.
Oh, good. So you were doing a little online shopping?
I was.
Excellent, as one does.
In my cart, I just need to commit to pay now.
Do measure it, right? Because he does.
That's why I didn't do that.
Right.
I was like, yeah, I should probably measure this.
Yeah, measure it first, for sure. But I think one that has a little bit of a dip,
Yeah.
not a ton, but a little dip is the way to go.
Like an oval.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I agree. And if you never find the right, just, Nina Winterheimer, who's a professional down by me, her husband's a farrier, she makes brow bands. So Pio's double bridle has it, but she makes brow bands, she'll put your horse's name on it. I know. I have to say, the one she made for me, you can sort of see from outer space, so I normally show in snaffle anyway, but so it's a little bit like, whoa, that's bold. But the one she made for my little black mare is so kind of classy and elegant. So there you go. And also Halter Eagle will make you a custom brow band with a clip-on, which is nice. Okay, I would like to see the same in this direction. I would like to see a beautiful canter, and I would like to see it a little bit in the shape of a shoulder 4. The walks, and now of course he is kind of goose stepping, but this is the first time he's done that today. The walk looked a little more natural in the shoulder today. So, but again, you watch that goose stepping, yeah? Oopsie, sit back. No, I would have kept cantering, unless you thought you were going to get bucked off. It didn't look like you were going to. Then I would have just kept cantering and just sat quietly. There you go, pretty. Because you're sort of, by walking, you're sort of rewarding them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. Okay.
So, little shoulder 4, and again, think like your leg yielding back. Well, isn't that nice? Less neck, a little more inside leg, less neck. Push that neck in front of him a little bit. Well, that's quite a bit of shoulder 4. That was a shoulder in. Means maybe a little bit less than that. So the neck really between his shoulder blades. The neck dead between, and a little shoulder. Well, there you go. No more than that. A little less even. Oh, he's going to be such a good horse. Now, I'd love a tiny bit more suspension. So wrap that nice long leg of yours around him and ask him to spend a little more time in the air at the canter. There, I like that. I like that. Yep, both hands down a little bit. He's a tiny bit neck short in the neck. Can you half halt and release a little bit? Little shoulder 4, it's getting a little twisted. There you go, neck straight in front of him. Outside 8 half halt and fill forward with the inside hand. Just want that neck a tiny bit longer. Yeah, there you got it. There you got it. Good, good. Down the center line, and a beautiful half pass to R for Robert, and a single flying change if you feel it's the right moment. If not, you're going to trot and walk. A little half pass. Take your time. Well, that's actually nicely positioned. Shoulder 4 left, outside 8 half. No. So he changed in front. I'm not sure you aided at all, but you certainly didn't half halt with your right hand. So can you canter on the right lead? Or go across the diagonal and do it again, it's fine. Across the diagonal, get the right lead, down the center line, half pass, and you have a choice. You canter, or you can really half halt and change. Little shoulder 4. And I would try to maybe get that half pass to B or somewhere a little before R anyway. Shoulder 4, and over, and over, and over. Shoulder 4 left, really strong right hand half halt, really strong, and then the change. Really strong, do it again, half halt. Oh, sorry. That's fine, that's a fine correction. But the other thing you could do is reapply the half halt and try again. Keeping the aid on would have been a mistake. So you made, I thought, a good school, but you had an alternative as well. Straight down the rail. Little shoulder 4, and a beautiful half pass from A to maybe E. And we'll do it with the leg yield if we need to. Watch this neck being bent much to the left. Haunches in front of him. Neck in front of his haunches. There you go, down the center line. And a half pass to somewhere between E and S. Watch running, no running. And you're going to half halt super hard with your left hand, shoulder forward to the right, and a change. Half halt. You forget the half halt part. And trot and change behind. And canter. He changed in front and was a good, I wouldn't say good boy, but I wouldn't punish him for that either. And down the center line, and I'd like you to leg yield to E for Edward. Leg yield to E for Edward. Bend him left, leg yield right. Bend him left, really bend him hard left. Now an outside 8 half halt, pull back, not running, he's running, really tiny half halt and change. And if he doesn't do it, that's fine, tell him he's okay and trot. There you go, good boy, he shuffle changed behind. I'm okay with that. I mean, it is all a grand adventure, right? So again, you're going to come down the center line, you're going to leg yield pretty hard to E. Bend him right, leg him left. If he runs, do not do it. Bend him to the right. If he runs, don't do it. And really hard half halt and change. Tell him, good boy, that was clean. Give him a big pat. It was clean and it was pretty through. Yeah, good, trot walk. Good for you. Yeah, he goes, I'm gonna do it. You don't, I mean, I'm gonna be an FEI horse. There's no doubt. Yeah, good. And I like the fact that he's super calm afterwards. So to me, the change from right to left is really a matter of your half halt. And then you have to be a little bit sharp, a little bit quicker with your aid. So the half halt needs to come through and then you need to be a little quick with your aid. What I do is I count. 1, 2, 3, I will. I mean, again, I ride with Conrad, that's it. So you need to do it with the German accent. 1, 2, 3, I will. Right. By the way, with Conrad, in case you ever ride with him, you have vips and you have spears. It's like, okay, vips and spears. With your vip. Good. Good. It's fine. Yeah, just give him a nice walk. Good. We're going to do some lateral work at the trot, a little half steps, and then we may come back to a change. Okay. You have such a nice long leg. I hate it. Hate you. Damn it. Good rider's body. Good. And pick up your reins. I would ideally like that walk to be marching even when you're on a loose rein. So I just want it to have a little more there, that. And he's not throwing his front legs out too much. Lower the neck. Or that is going to be a little tricksy. It's not too much now, but you could see where it could be. Do you know what I mean? Where they get a little bit. So you want to keep that roundness in the knee in the walk. Just be aware that he can get too straight-kneed. And lower the neck. I like that. I like that a lot. Good, and to rot off. Good. Turn your left thumb out a tiny bit because your elbow's a little bit far away from your body. There you go. And next long side, shoulder in. Good. Within that shoulder in, think a little half steps. Balance him back on his hind legs. Lower the neck. Even smaller. You can rest the whip on his butt. Ooh, he said, oh, what's that? Good, I like that better. And keeping the shoulder in and trot. And straighten at H. And again, shoulder in, you're going to go all the way down the next long side. We're going to go trot, piaffe, half step C, and then medium, and then half step C. So shoulder in, little half steps. Tap the whip. Yes, even more. Try it again. Try it again. Tap the whip a tiny bit. Even more half step C. Yes, now medium E in the shoulder in. Good, half step C in the shoulder in. Straighten, finish it. So you shouldered in into the corner. I would have straightened at F and ridden straight into the corner just to show how fabulous I was. There you go, deep and shoulder in. That's okay, oh, diagonal is fine. If you need a diagonal, we'll go the other direction. I don't mind that at all. In fact, I think that's a better idea than mine. So deep in the corner between A and K across a diagonal, he comes off the rail when his nose hits K, and you are staring to slightly the right side of N. Yes, dead straight, like an arrow. That is pretty damn straight. Don't let him rush. He swings through the back. Good. He swings through the back. I like where your arms are. Next long side, shoulder in. Deep corner, shoulder in. Outside 8, half halt. Good. and balance him back towards almost half steps. You just rest the whip on his butt. Turn your thumb down and rest the whip on his butt. Do you know how to do that? So you know how you have your thumbs up as though you're holding a glass of wine? If you put your put your left thumb down as though you're spilling the wine, your whip will come up. So your left thumb down, there you go. Now tap his little butt. So not on top of, yes, out. That was really good. Shoulder in, turn your left thumb down. You can put the whip on top of his butt. Yep, and out, straighten before the corner. So you're not showing me the pro part. The pro part is when you get to M, you straighten right at straight corner. Shoulder in, and tap his little butt and little half steps. Even smaller, little half halt. A little too much neck bend. Yes, there it is, and straighten, and medium down the side. Tell him he's a good boy. And a medium down the side, straight. Go. A little chicken, but that's okay. Collect. Can I see medium, collected, medium across the diagonal, please? A little straight. Lower the neck. Widen your hands and fly like the wind. Up a hill. That's okay. That's why you straighten first, right? And up a hill. Try again. Okay. Next one. So deep corner, and down the side. And I want you almost dead straight, almost to half steps. Tap his little butt on top of his butt. Turn your thumb down. Turn your left thumb down. Tiny, even smaller, little half steps, smaller, tiny, and medium go. Lower the neck, medium go. Straight, just medium trot, go. Medium trot. There you go, and collect. And balance him back at K, almost to half steps. Heels down towards his hind feet. Little tap, tap, tap. Little tap. Yes, now up a hill, medium trot, go. Up a hill, both legs forward. Slow it down. So it's nice, but it's going to be better. Do you know what I mean? So again, think almost half steps. That's beautiful right there. Think almost half steps. Straight down the rail. Dead straight. Tap his little butt. Get his butt underneath him and his shoulders up. Now think somewhere between passage and medium and go. So a slow medium trot and medium trot, go. Slow medium trot. Now squeeze him at the belly once. There you go, and collect. Well done. So I think the medium's going to be really good. At the moment he gets like microscopically too hurried and not enough suspension. There you go, across the diagonal. You don't need to do a medium here. That's more than, I'm very nervous about medium trots, as you can tell. Well, isn't that pretty? That's lovely, connected and through. Super nice. From H, a beautiful half pass all the way across the arena. Your left shoulder comes back towards his butt. His eyeballs look at F. No more bend than that. In fact, a little tiny bit less bend. There you got it, tiny bit less neck. Good. Take your time. You have plenty of time to get there. Don't let the haunches lead. Now you do need to bend the neck more. Both of his eyeballs at F. Both eyeballs. Now you crossed your left hand over. Naughty. Good, next long side. KXM, a beautiful half pass all the way across. Both of his eyeballs at M. His forehead at M. Your inside hand to the end, your right hand right. Wrap him around your right leg. Yes, well ridden. Put your right leg a little more forward and your left leg a little more back. Little half halts. Right leg more forward, left leg more back. His haunches need to come over. Good for him. Good for you. I'll take it. You want to do a little stretchy circle and tell him he's been good? I know we're challenging him in terms of his age and what he's done before, but it's lovely. Good. Super. And I just saw a little too much outside rein to get him back on the bit. Do you know what I mean? I think you could have done it with a little more left leg and closing your fist right rather than quite so much pulling back right. And there you go.
Sorry, I thought
And
the circle
walk.
was small.
Sorry, say again?
I said, sorry, the circle was small, this was falling.
Oh, that's okay. Oh, it's falling down your trousers? How fun. Do you want to fix that?
I'm good now.
Good. Okay, a little walk break. Can timekeepers tell me where I am in terms of time?
12 minutes.
12 minutes, good. I wouldn't mind going back to some canter. What do you think?
So good.
Okay, so let's think about the change from right to left. What you need to do is to really get that half halt through, coming through on the right rein. So I'm going to ask you to do the half halt, the half pass, sorry, and I'm going to ask you to walk. So the same half pass or leg yield we've been doing down the center line, let's say a leg yield to B, and then I want you to walk instead of change, right? So you're going to canter down the center line at A, leg yield to B, and walk. That's good. Take a nice canter circle. It's a little overflexed in the neck. Take another circle so you get that. It's just a tiny bit too banana-y. Does you know what I mean? Just a little overbent. If you need it to lower the neck, take it, but then straighten them out. That's fine. He's like, there's a new friend, I should be distracted. Down the center line, and a leg yield to B for boy. Leg yield to B for boy, not a half pass, a leg yield. Bend him left, leg yield him right. Bend him left, leg yield him, put his butt over, and walk. Good, canter left. Well, that was a pretty transition, geez. Down the center line, leg yield to B. Leg yield, not half pass, leg yield. Bend him right, leg yield him left. Get his butt over and walk. It's like, I want to change, I do. It's getting strong. Canter right, and do the same thing. Repetition. Boring, but there you go. Down the center line, leg yield to B. Bend him left, leg yield him right. I know he's getting a little hot. I want him to get a little hot. Get his butt over. Get his butt over. Get his butt over. Next time, do me a favor, make sure he stays parallel before you walk. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Good. The walk to canters are really pretty. And bend him right, leg yield him left. Really bend him right. Now get him over. Get him over with your right leg. And walk, 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 walk. And canter right. Good. And again, you're going to bend him to the left. I mean, more bend than the leg yield would be. And you're going to push his body over parallel to the long side. Bend him left. I don't care how much you need to kick him. Get him over. Get him over. Get him over. Don't walk until you're on the rail. Oh, that's okay. Oh, wait, see? Yeah, I'll take that. He's getting the idea, huh? So circle, do it once again each direction. And if you feel you have the half halt, you can change. If you do not have the half halt, walk. The counter quality is looking really nice. Step left. Bend him right. Really leg yield. Hard. 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 And if he's not, half halt, if you don't have the half halt, you walk. There you go. I mean, by the way, I think you would have had a clean change, but I think that was the better choice. Oh yes, so canter on the correct lead. It's like, I know what you want, I know what you're gonna do. Good. And again, almost walk, half out to almost walk, and if you feel like it's good, you can ask for the change. Bend him left, get his ass over. Yes, there. His shoulder's gonna need to come right. Yes, you got it in front, shuffle. Yes, and he got it behind. Yeah, it took an extra stride, but we'll take it. And again, it's all part of the process. And I'll tell you, the quality of the canter is looking really nice. So let's talk about just trot and walk for a second. I mean, I don't want to beat him up on this. So just a couple of other things to think about for changes. You can do an old-fashioned serpentine where you double back on yourself. And you could, let's say you're cantering on the left lead from C. At H, you do a 10-meter half circle heading to the corner before M. You do as you turn, just before you turn back to the left, to the right, you do a change. So walk this. So walk down the rail. At H, I'd like you to do a kind of half circle-ish. And I want you to head to the corner between M and C. Turn to the corner between M and C. It's like I just turned my neck. And right there, you would do a flying change. And you're going to get to the corner. You're going to canter down the rail from M to R. Down the rail from M to R. And from R, you're going to do a half circle heading back towards H. Turning. And as you're heading towards H, about here you would do the change, and you're going to hit the rail between H and S. And at S, you get the idea, right? Then you're going to canter down to E, and you're going to do it again. So it's not, again, as long as the half halt's working, so you use the turn for the half halt, and then you ask for the change from the turn. So you're essentially tossing them a little sideways onto the new lead. But it depends on the horse, right? Some of them, it helps them get a little sharper. I mean, there are a million ways to do it. You could also think about a canter pirouette, straighten and change. So let's actually, how much time do I have?
6 minutes.
6 minutes. And I do want to, before the next ride, I want to go make sure my horse has water because it is toasty out. What I would like to do is, can we play with some baby pirouettes? Good, let's do it. How's about if we do the Stefan exercise we've been doing, right? So you've seen everyone else do it or others do it? So you're going to canter down the rail. At B, you're going to head towards A. At A, you're going to head towards E. At E, you're going to head towards C. Or this direction. Canter down the rail to E, and you're going to head towards, then you turn and head towards A. So whichever direction you want to start, you can start. Pretty transition. Stepped a little bit into your left leg. The first stride I like, the second stride is a little bit haunches in, and still a little haunches in, straight down the rail. And from A, just turn and head towards B. I'd need a better neck, though. Circle and get his neck. Not with seesawing, just with soft arms. Just ride the horse. No pulling, no pushing, just sitting. Sitting and being. I know that's annoying, but it is actually works better. And then turn and head towards B. Straight to B. Okay. If you're going to go down the rail, you're going to come off the rail and head on a diagonal towards C. A little half halt. Now head on a diagonal towards C. Now at C, you're going to do a bigger half halt, not pulling, lowering the neck. And now you're going to do a turn his shoulders around his haunches to E. Just turn his shoulders around his haunches. Step left. Yeah, like that. Not pulling. Circle, circle. He doesn't get to take over. Yes, I agree with you. Do you want to do this from a spiral in and spiral out so he won't take over something? Okay, fine. Work on it. I have no trouble with that, but he doesn't get to pull you around. Now, you don't get to pull back on him either. You get to hold, you get to drive, you get to soften, but you don't get to seesaw or pull. I mean, absent danger. Danger, you can do all sorts of things. Good, now just gently turn his shoulders around his haunches and head straight to A. Yes, good, I like that one. Balance it back on his hind leg, canter almost on the spot, lower the neck, turn his shoulders around his haunches and head to B. Yes, like that. It's okay. He's like, that's really weird, Mommy. He did a flying change behind. It's fine. Circle, canter, do it again. And the neck, if the neck comes up, that's where you lose his back, because weird, his breeding. Step left. I'd like you to almost think about counterflexing when you do this. So counterflex, get the neck. And there you go, super, go forward. Super, tell him good boy. Straight, counterflex a little and head towards C. Yes, right there. Tell him good boy. Balance him back, super soft, lower the neck, counterflex a little, and head towards E. Turn, and now ride forward. Ride forward, ride forward, ride forward. It changes behind, huh? So again, you need that neck lower. I do want to try it from the spiral in for a moment. So circle, just because I think you're going to have better chance with the neck. Neck control. Neck control. and spiral in, just to 10 meters. Just 10 meters, step left. Haunches in on a 10-meter circle. No smaller than that. That's smaller than 10. No smaller than, lower the neck. Take your time. Lower the neck. Stay in it. Stay in it. Haunches in on a 10-meter circle. Stay in it till you can get his neck. Yes. Step left. Stay in it till you can get his neck. Lower the neck through the outside rein. There you go. Soften. Stay in the haunches in. Spiral out. Spiral out from your inside leg. Haunches in on this circle. Stay left. He's got you off to the right. Step left. Good for you. Stay on that, haunches in on the circle. Spiral it in that, haunches in on the circle. No smaller than this. Yes. Good. And come out of that. Tell him good boy, spiral out. So that helps you to keep the neck, right? And the neck helps you keep the lead behind and keep his back. Good. Straight down the rail. And at E, I want the little eighth of a pirouette to A. Step left. If you're stepped right, you can't do it. Like literally shove your body left. There you got it. Balance him back. And a tenth of a pirouette and ride straight to A. One stride, straight to A. Now lower his neck. I want his nose on his toes. I don't care how deep he is. Now turn him to B. Outside leg, outside leg, outside leg, turn to B, outside leg. Yes, right there. Tell him good boy. There you go. Get up into 2-point, give him a little victory gallop. And we're going to do it once the other direction. Good for you. Victory gallops are incredibly helpful. Because they're like, oh, we like that. That was fun. I should do whatever I did again. Super. Good. And trot and walk and change direction. I want the canter the other way. Yes. Sorry? Are you comfortable in the stall with him? He should be okay. Okay, then just take the one bucket off that has a clip and fill that up. That would be awesome.
Actually, I have another bucket. I don't even have to unhook.
Oh, look at you. Okay, that would be perfect. Right. Because I realized I didn't add water to his bucket at lunch because I was distracted. Okay. I mean, it's going to be amazing, right?
Yeah.
I mean, one day it's going to be amazing. Today, it's going to be a baby,
Yeah.
which is fine. But again, the key thing is to keep control of the neck during this, because if not, he's going to get used to being hollow in it. That's hard to fix. I'll take it. Super. Inside hand to the inside a little bit. So, and inside hand a little forward. Just feel forward with it a little. Just a tiny bit overflexed. Straight down the rail to E, cantering. Oh, okay, fair enough. Now, that actually wasn't bad. Straight to E. Make sure you have neck control. A little tiny baby pirouette to C. I'll take it. Now really balance him back, but if you don't have the neck, don't do it. Tiny steps, balance back, lower neck, and turn him to turn him outside aids. Forward, 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 not pulling. That was smart with the whip, actually. And turn him to A. I need him balanced back a little more before you turn. And turn the shoulder. Turn the shoulder around the haunches. Turn the shoulder. Lower the neck. I'll take it. So 20-meter circle. And haunches in on the 20-meter circle. Haha. Take your time. So this needs to get fixed, right? This part, the haunches, just a haunches in on the 20-meter circle. He needs to do it. Take your time. Give with the outside rein. Give with the outside rein. Bend him. It's like, it's hard, Mommy. You don't understand how hard it is. There, give with the outside rein. Super. Haunches in. Now, spiral in a tiny bit to a 10-meter circle and see if you can get a haunches in on a 10-meter circle. Drop his neck. Yes, yes, Jesus. Okay. Haunches in. No smaller than that. Yes, yes, spiral out, victory gallop.
Oh,
good for you. Super. There's a reason I breed to the stallion, I'm just telling you. Good. Good. Trot, stretchy circle. I have got to find you a video of Junior piaffing. I'm sure I've got it somewhere. Where would I have it? Maybe on YouTube. My channel? Lilo. Let's see. Let's see, what do I have? Lilo. Who knows what that is? Who knows what that is? I do have other people's shit. Okay, playlist. I don't want that. I don't want that. Your videos. Okay. P.O. Na 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 na. Na 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 na.